All right, so first of all, what's going on, everybody? Um, so I'm now just about, not exactly, but close to a month in of re-upload my comic on Webtoon and Tapas. And I know I've said a lot on this channel in the past about Webtoon, how difficult it is to grow on Webtoon. About to say Neptune, what the hell is that? Um, how difficult it is to grow a following, how the community isn't as positive as Tapas is, which that's also in part because they have a larger community than Tapas, but it's a whole other story. But I've said a lot of things about Webtoon in the past. I have to honestly say right now, I was wrong. I was wrong. Either that or it's improved over the last couple of years. So how it's been going so far? Being honest, it's a mixed bag. Well, I'll start with Tapas because that's the worst of the two. With Tapas, I've sort of gotten back into communicating with other comic book artists on the forums, which is always fun. I forgot how fun that was. And it's also a great way to get in touch and connect with new people, make friends and stuff like that, or at least online friends, however you want to view it. But just to communicate with different people that's doing similar things to what you're doing, and to kind of sort of get fans or people following your comic. So the experience of getting back on the forums has actually been a lot of fun. Now the actual comic itself, I think I've only gotten like 3 views and no new subscribers. Like nobody on Tapas, which is actually worse than what I was doing before I reformatted it to vertical. So I don't know if there's a lesson to be learned in that or not, but whatever, that's how things are going over in Tapas. Not really getting that many views to start off with. Actually, oddly enough, I've started getting more views to my other comics that I haven't uploaded to in like 3 years. The weirdest thing. But I'm glad they're at least subscribing to that, but it's like those comics aren't finished and probably won't anytime soon. So I don't know. Very weird. In any event, over on Webtoon, however, and this is almost the greatest reassurance, I'll be honest with you. I've thought for about a couple years that I was working on this comic just for me because I figured it'd be funny to me and it's something that I really wanted to work on, so I did it. But at the same time, it didn't get a lot of traffic, not a lot of views. Not many people really gravitated towards Infinite Uppercut for whatever reason, at least not the way that they did the Shadow Assassins when I was working on that one. So I thought I was making an extremely niche comic that no one would get up until recently. So I get on Webtoons and I look and I have 1 subscriber that has responded to almost every post I've made so far, and they get it. They actually get the humor of the comic, they get the story I'm telling, and they're also not taking the comic seriously. I've never had more characters in the story be insulted like I have by this one follower of my comic, but it's like that's the point of the comic. Like, that is awesome. Like, it was that one fan is the assurance that it's like, okay, they're out there. I just need to find more people like him, because he's viewing the comic the way that, or he or she, I don't know what gender they are, but they're viewing the comic the way that I view the comic, which means that there are a lot more people out there like us, essentially. So I just need to find them, or you, if you haven't checked the comic out. The link is in the description if you want to go check it out. But yeah, I'm actually getting, and it's all positive feedback so far, which I wasn't getting when I was posting on Webtoon previously. Boy, was I not getting that on Webtoon previously. But it's like everything's been positive. I'm getting views. They're coming back with every weekly post. Like, it's awesome. So far, I'm enjoying my journey on Webtoon and Tapas. And looking back through Tapas and catching up on other people's comics and going through the forums and whatnot, it's been really good. I'm actually now starting to schedule time out of my day to make sure I make it a point each and every day to just look through Tapas and Webtoon, to just stay engaged with the webcomic community. That's going to be my new thing now, and that'll also keep me out of the habit of looking through extracurricular things on the internet, shall we say. But in any event, yeah, I'm enjoying this ride so far. It's a very different journey than my previous ones making the webcomic, and because so far, I believe that the footage I'd be using for this video that I'm recording right now would be me working on chapter 4, which is months away at this point. I think I have Infinite Uppercut uploaded all the way through to August or September, which is insane. I've never had a buffer this far in my life, and I honestly feel like I deserve my ass kicked if I let this buffer, if I catch up to it somehow. Like, I don't even deserve to make webcomics anymore if somehow I lose this buffer for any reason outside of like illness or death or something like catastrophic happening to me or a loved one or the world at large. And I shouldn't say that considering the current world that we live in, but like there should be an extreme reason why I catch up to my buffer. It really shouldn't happen at this point. But in any event, still working on chapter 4, still getting pages done, and I'm actually enjoying art right now. I don't feel rushed or under the gun, and I'm able to sort of, I'm not gonna say take it easy because I'm not, but I'm able to like relax and just make my art. I can just work on my comic peacefully. I can work on side projects peacefully. I'm currently loving what I'm doing right now, and my current focus and my current goal, other than to get like pages done ahead of time, is to truly see if I can, like, different ways that I can find more fans to read my stuff. So yeah, once again, if you're listening to this and you haven't checked out my comic Infinite Uppercut, links in the description, please go and check it out. There are 3 different places to find it, one of which you would have to pay for. If you don't want to chip in $2 just to read the comic, you can always read it for free, though the $2 will get you chapters 1 and 2 in full, but I understand if you don't, which chapter 1's pretty much almost completed anyway, so just take your pick. But yeah, like I said, the link's in the description. Go ahead, check my workout, and I'll be back later on this week. Hopefully if I have something to talk about webcomic related, I'll go ahead and discuss that then. But I might have some artwork or like some sketches or something that I'll be doing later on this week. There's always something to do. So until then, you all have a good one, and I'm out.